Well, welcome to another Keep Moving with Emily. I'm Emily, your adaptive fitness trainer, helping you keep moving. And if you don't know who I am an adaptive fitness trainer who also lives with MS. I've had MS for almost 19 years. I've been a trainer for since like 2015, and all my classes can be done either seated or standing. They're going to include workout formats that are going to be safe and beneficial for people living with MS, along with our exercises. Today we are doing what is called TABATA. TABATA is a high-intensity interval format where we work for 20 seconds, we rest for 10. We're going to kind of be focusing on cardio at one point and then just strength, and then we'll work our core. So it's going to be a full body workout, like I said, from a seated or standing position. All you need are different sets of hand weights and maybe a TheraBand if you have it. If not, water bottles or cans of soup works too. So we are going to be listening to music that's going to whistle to tell us when to work and whistle to tell us when to rest. So we're going to listen to that for our warm-up, just so you can kind of get used to that cadence. Our warm-up is written up on the screen, and as we kind of warm up, it's just a great way for you to check in with your body, see how you're doing today. Every day is different with MS, and so if we're feeling stronger with standing, I encourage you to stand if you can. But if maybe balance or leg weakness or spasticity is bothering us today, give yourself permission to do it seated, okay? So listen to your body, check in with your body with this body scan up on the screen, and we're gonna get started. When the whistle blows, that's when we work, and so we'll start there. So if you're ready, let's do this. Take a seat, or you can do this standing if you want. And just kind of check in with your body from your head to your toes, check in with your mood, set an intention on why you're here today, and let that kind of channel you through this workout, okay? Let's take a big breath in, reach arms up overhead, and exhale. Good. Big breath in, reach arms up overhead. So each whistle, you work for 20 seconds, and then you rest for 10. Good. Last one here. And exhale it out.
Rest.
Nice. Our next one is going to be an arm opener. So we're going to open up our arms nice and big and tap the foot out to the side if that works for you. We'll go on ahead and get started just because this is our warm-up.
Work.
Good.
Round 2.
We're doing what's called a dynamic warm-up, where we're warming up from our head to our toes, gently moving through all these movements up on the screen. Good. Reach it open. Perfect. Open up that chest, tapping the foot to the side. Nice. Keep those arms out. We can kind of do some tiny little shoulder circles while we during this rest break. Normally we would rest during this. Good. We're going to move into skier arms. So we're going to inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, come forward. Hinging forward. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Good. Nice little hinge. Reach with those shoulders. Perfect. Good. Last one here. Nice. We'll start with those shoulder rolls in our rest break. Just kind of big shoulder rolls back. And then big shoulder rolls forward. And then when the whistle blows, we're going to move into spinal twist. So we're going to reach across the body. Nice little twist in the spine. Good. We're not going for speed yet. We're still warming up. Good. I always have our workouts written up on the screen so you can follow along and so I can follow along, especially if we've got cognitive challenges. Nice. Our next one is a reach over, so I like to place my arm on my thigh, but if you're standing, you can place it on your hip. You're just going to reach it up and over and up and over. Good.
Work. Round 5.
The nice thing about the music that we listen to too also tells us what round we're on. So each Tabata is 8 rounds. So just that's a helpful cue too to know like where we're at in each Tabata. Good. Perfect. Our next one is going to be knee hugs. So go on ahead and take a seat if you're doing these ones standing. You're going to pull that knee in, rotate in the ankle, point and flex the toe, and switch. Not holding for too long.
Work. Round 6.
We're on round number 6, so we got 2 more after this. Just warming up those hips, pulling the knee up, rotating the ankle. Nice. The last few exercises, we're gonna warm up that lower body. Good. Hopefully you're feeling nice and warm. Good. Next one is a hamstring scoop. So extend one foot out, heels in the ground, toes pointed up. And we're gonna scoop and reach, big arms open. So we'll do about 3 or 4 on one leg, and then the other side. 20 seconds isn't a whole lot of time. Sometimes it feels like a lot. Go ahead and switch sides. Reach and scoop. Reach and scoop. Nice. I love this one. It's kind of like a full body warm up here. Getting those legs, getting the arms in the chest. Perfect. Last one here. Awesome. Final one is windmills. Arms are wide, legs are wide. We're touching opposite hand to opposite leg. Shin, calf, knee, whatever feels good. Nice little spinal twist.
Round 8.
Working the core, working the brain as we work opposite hand to that opposite leg. We're going to finish here with these last few seconds. And then we will get into our full workout. So glad you're joining me. Nice. And rest. Okay, so that's kind of what our workout is going to feel like today. Again, we're working for 20 seconds. We're resting for 10. I'm going to put the first set of exercises up on the screen so you can kind of see what we're going to be doing. Make sure you have your weights handy, a TheraBand handy, water bottles, cans of soup, whatever you've got for your resistance, okay? All right. So we're going to focus on the first blue box that's up there. We're going to be working our biceps and our triceps. Often when we work out, we want to work opposing muscle groups. So the bicep and the tricep work together. So we're going to do 4 rounds of bicep curls. I'm going to kind of change it up. We might do singles. We might do both arms together. We might do a single, single, double. You can follow along with me. You can always drop it to one weight and do a single weight, okay? So we got bicep curls and then we got triceps. You can either do a kick back, kick out, or up overhead. This one's going to be challenging if we can't keep our elbows really close to our ears and lift and just lower. If we're here doing that, then let's just stick with that kick back. You can also change it up. Again, we're doing 4 rounds of bicep curls and then 4 rounds of triceps, so feel free to give them different ones a try. We're going to be moving through each of these workouts one after the other, so I'm just going to kind of walk us through what the rest of these look like. You've got sit to stands or leg extensions, so if you're able to stand up and sit down, even with assistance with a walker or a couch or a countertop in front of you, 4 rounds of sit to stands. If sit to stands don't work for you, I want you to do alternating leg extensions, okay? Lifting the toe, squeezing in the quad. You got 4 rounds of those, and then we've got hamstring curls or hinges. So we can either do a seated hamstring curl, tapping the toe underneath our chair. That's a great option. If you have a walker or a desk chair, you can push forward and pull back using your heels as you push yourself forward and backwards. Great one for the hamstrings. If you do want to work your balance a little bit and standing works for you, you're just going to pull that heel up to your booty, kind of like a booty kicker. And so you're going to lift that heel up to the booty, okay? Those are your hamstring curls. We got 4 rounds of those. Narrow to wide row. So we're either going to be hinged for a narrow row, keeping elbows tucked in nice and tight, lower, and then you're going to go wide row. So narrow, pull those elbows wide. Standing option, narrow row to a wide row, okay? We're working our back muscles. And then for our chest, we're either going to be doing a chest press, arms come up, pull the weights to my chest like so, or if you've got a desk in front of you or a wall, you can always do push-ups or a countertop, okay? Those are our workouts. I'll remind us again once we get there. But again, we work for 20 seconds, rest for 10. We're going to listen to the music, and we're going to go through each of these, working that strength, okay? So here we go. We're going to get started shortly. So grab those weights. We're starting with bicep curls, okay? Let's do this. All right. Ugh.
Round 1.
Here we go. Pull those weights up. Good. Nice bicep curls. I'm going to go weights together for right now. We're going to exhale as we curl the weights up to our shoulders. Inhale down. The nice thing is our workouts rest are written up on the screen, so if you forget what we're doing, just take a look there. We got 3 more rounds of these bicep curls. When the whistle blows, we're going to do alternating bicep curls. You ready? Here we go. Up with the right, then up with the left. If you're able to do this standing is an exercise too. But if not, take a seat. Sit up nice and tall. Check in with your posture. Good. Nice. Keep it up. And rest. Nice. Next one is going to go single, single, double. So we're going to go up with the right, up with the left, and then both. Okay? Here we go. Let's go. So up with the right, then up with the left, up and down. Nice. You got it. When we change things up like this, when we go from singles to both arms, we're just challenging our brain and challenging those muscles. Good. and rest. Okay, our last 20 seconds for these bicep curls, we're just gonna go really, really slow up, really, really slow down. Keep those elbows close to your side. You ready? Here we go. Nice, slow, 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 and lower. Anytime we slow down a movement like this, you're recruiting all those muscles and really challenging those muscles. Super important. Slow and controlled. Good. How slow can you go? You got it. And rest. Awesome. We're moving on to those triceps. So we're either kicking those weights back or we're kicking the weights to the side. Yeah? You ready? Here we go. So kick those weights out. Squeeze in the back of the arm. Either you're in a seated position and you're kind of hinged over, kicking the weights back. You can also kick the weights out. You can also have those weights up overhead. But again, elbows need to be close to our ears. We're just lifting up and down. That one's probably going to be the most challenging one. Rest. Good. If you were doing those kickbacks, give the kick outs a try. These ones might be challenging for shoulders, so keep that in mind. Again, seated or standing. Here we go. So this is a great option. Kicking weights out to the side, or I'm just hinged forward, kicking those weights back. Good. Exhale as you push those weights back. Maybe hold for a couple of seconds. Feel that tricep, the back of the arm. Good. Woo, rest. Nice job. Two more. Two more sets. Again, you can always drop the weights and do it without. All right? Here we go.
Round 7.
Round number 7. Good. We're almost there. One more after this. Remember, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. Good. Keep it up. Woo, we're strong. This is our last set, 20 seconds. You got it, and then we'll drop those weights and move on to lower body. You ready? Last 20 seconds of work. Check in with your posture. Tuck that core in. Think about the muscles we're working, the back of the arms. Good. Almost finished. Keep it up. Oof. Hang on to it. Oh, and rest. Drop those weights. Nice job. All right. Hopefully you're feeling good. We're moving on to our sit to stands and hamstring curls. So we're going to do sit to stands or those leg extensions, 4 rounds of those. And then you've either got that standing hamstring curl, seated, tapping the toe underneath your chair, or pushing forwards and backwards in your walker, wheelchair, desk chair, whatever you've got. Okay. We're going to turn this music up just a tad. All right. Sit to stands or leg extensions on the whistle. Are you ready? Here we go. Let's go. So I'm either doing good old sit to stands, feet are shoulder width apart, exhaling as I stand up. Maybe I use a walker in front of me or a desk or a countertop. That is okay. Or using the arms on your chair. Good. Rest. Use this time to rest and recover. You got 3 more rounds of that. Again, you can either do this seated option, lifting the toe. I'll do that one for this round. Here we go. On the whistle. Let's go. I'm lifting the toe, I'm squeezing in the quad. We're still working our quads. Hamstrings, sitting up nice and tall, working our core. This is always a great option if standing up does not work for you. Good. Stay strong. Rest. Nice. I also want to remind you, standing is an exercise too. So even if we just stand and shift weight from side to side, that's also working your lower body. So give that a try if that works for you. Here we go.
Round 3.
Round number 3. One more after this of these sit to stands or leg extensions or just standing and shifting weight. Keep it up. We're going for quality, not quantity. So if you need to slow it down to make sure you're doing it right, that works for me. Nice. You can stand and shift weight for a little active recovery. One more set of these. And then we're moving on to those hamstrings. Here we go.
Round 4.
Round number 4. Good. So after these sit to stands or leg extensions, we're going for hamstrings. If you want to challenge yourself with the hamstrings, you can always go for single leg. So right leg will do one set of 20 seconds. Left leg will do the other. You can decide if that works for you. All right, so that hamstring curl, again, tapping the foot underneath our chair, pushing forwards and backwards, or alternating curls, or stick with a single. You ready? Here we go. So I like doing the standing options. This challenges my balance because I have to do single leg standing as I pull that heel up to the booty. Maybe we're just doing a single side. That works too. Maybe you're pushing and pulling yourself forward and backwards in that chair or walker. Good, rest. You got it. If you're focusing on one side, go to the other side. So that's seated or standing option, or stick with alternating or both. Here we go. So maybe I'm doing that single leg hamstring curls. I pull that toe underneath. Maybe I'm alternating. Good. Keep it up. We're working the back of the leg, that hamstring, the opposite muscle of what we just worked, those quads. Nice. Keep working hard. Rest. Good job. We're almost finished. Almost finished. Give the standing option a try if you want. Again, hang on to something for balance. Safety is key.
Round 7.
We're on round number 7. One more after this. Let's go. Good. Work those hamstrings. Let's go. Keep it up. Rest real quick. The last set of those hamstrings, and then we're going to grab those weights and work our back and our chest for our final Tabata for this one, but we're going to finish with these hamstring curls. Let's go.
Round 8.
Round number 8. Last 20 seconds. Stay strong. This is what you call high intensity interval training, where you work for a period of time, you rest for a period of time. So you're doing awesome. Good. Almost finished. Grab those weights. Nice job.
Rest.
All right, we got those narrow to wide rows. So my elbows staying really close for that narrow row, and as I lower, then I go wide row, seated or standing. Here we go.
Work.
We got narrow row, wide row. So I'm pulling those elbows nice and close, and then I'm almost like pulling back like opposite of a push-up. So maybe we're in a hinge position seated, chest is towards my thighs, or I'm standing. Good. Rest.
Rest.
Perfect. If maybe one round you just want to do narrow rows, go for it. And then the next round you do wide rows, go for it, or keep alternating. That's up to you. Here we go.
Work.
I'm going to start with just narrow rows, pulling those weights up to my hip pockets, pulling those elbows and shoulder blades together, working those back muscles. Good. Standing option, I'm hinged forward, like so. Rest.
Rest.
Good. Stand it up, give your back a rest. Maybe this time we do wide rows, or you're still alternating. That's up to you. Here we go.
Work. Round 3.
So wide rows kind of look like a reverse fly. Pulling those elbows wide, almost up towards my chest. Good. Exhales, you pull. Inhales, you lower. Keeping those eyes on the toes if we can. We don't want to strain our neck. Rest.
Rest.
Nice. All right, last one. I'm going to go back to alternating. Narrow to wide row. Seated or standing. Last 20 seconds here, and then we're going to work our chest. Here we go.
Round 4.
Round number 4. Repetition is good as we do 4 rounds of each of these exercises. By the 4th round, you should have the movement pretty much down. Good. Woo, rest. All right, if you want to do those push-ups on your desk or the wall, go for it. If you're doing this chest press, lean it back in your chair. Shoulder blades are in the chair. Weights are wide. And I'm pressing the weights up over my chest and then lowering those elbows wide. Keeping my core nice and strong. So I look kind of like this. Lean back, down, exhale, press it up. Now when I'm in my kitchen, I like to do push-ups on my countertop.
Rest.
So fun. So that's a great option. I'll kind of show you what it looks like on the wall. If you use a wall or your chair, here we go. We're gonna bring our forehead towards that wall or countertop. Inhale towards the wall, exhale, push away. Pushing through those palms. Good, keep it up. Whatever version feels good to you. Rest.
Rest.
You can sit up, shake out those shoulders. If you want to challenge yourself for these last 2 rounds, weights are up overhead, and I'm just going to go single and then single. Here we go. So just drop one weight, push it back up. Drop the other weight, push it back up. Good. Almost like single arm chest press with a little bit of an isolated hold with that weight up to the ceiling. A little bit more challenging, right? Good. Keep those weights up if you can. Now we're going to go single, single, double with these chest press if you want to add this challenge. So what it looks like is I'm going to drop one weight, push it up, drop the other weight, push it up, then drop both weights and push them up. Whoa, a little different, right? Keep it up. Core stays strong. So single, single, double chest press. Nice. You're almost finished. Good. Woo! And rest. Nice job. Grab some water. Drop those weights. You're not going to need them because we're moving on to cardio. We're going to take a little bit of a break. Grab some water. You did it. 3 Tabatas down. More to go. All right. So I'm going to put up the cardio up on the screen and kind of show you what we're doing. So same idea. First little blue box, we're going for 8 rope climbs, 4 up and out. So this is going to keep you cognitively like engaged because you got to count your reps. You're going at your own pace though. So it's going to go 8 rope climbs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I'm going to go up with both arms, out, and that's 1. And you're going for 4. So up and out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to those 8 rope climbs. A little bit of like an AMRAP style, as many rounds as possible. 8 and 4. And then we're doing 4 rounds of that. Then we got cherry pickers. Standing option, hands to the sky, hands to the hips, reach it forward. That's your seated option. Standing option, tiny little squat. Okay, 4 rounds of those. Then we got a forward, wide, up, down, almost like a little bit of reaction drill. 4 rounds of those, and then up and down punches. So maybe I'm punching up and down. Maybe I do 4 punches up, 4 punches down. You can kind of play around with it, have fun with it. And then our last 2 are going to be a little bit more challenging. They're hacky sack jacks. So standing option, I'm going to do more of like an ice skater, shifting my weight from side to side, touching opposite hand to opposite knee. And then Heisman is kind of a step, step, hold, step, step, hold. That one's going to challenge your balance. Seated option, we're tapping the inside of our foot for that hacky sack jack, or you're doing that windmill again. And then for Heisman, it's going to go step, step, hold, step, step, hold. Maybe we just march it out, and maybe we just pump the arms. That works too. So if the Heisman, that little like kind of agility move doesn't work for you, I just want you to kind of march in place, pump those arms really quick. All right? So those are our cardio moves. We're starting at the top with those 8 rope climbs, 4 up and outs, and then cherry pickers. So let's do this. Starting with those 8 rope climbs, seated or standing, on the whistle. Here we go. Let's go.
Work. Round
So you're going to do
1.
8 rope climbs, and then you go up and out for 4. Good, and then back to those 8 rope climbs. Good. Woo, and rest. Going at your own pace, a little bit of AMRAP style, 8 rope climbs, 4 up and outs, as many times as you can in that 20 seconds. You ready? Round 2. Here we go.
Work. Round 2.
Good. Nice. Anytime we reach arms up overhead, you are getting that heart rate up there. Woo, rest. Nice.
Rest.
If you want to give it a try standing, standing's a great option. You ready? 2 more of these. Let's go.
Work. Round 3.
Good. And if you mess up on your counting, that's okay. You keep moving. Keep working hard. I know you're working hard. Let's go. Woo. Rest. 1 more. You got this. And then we're moving on to cherry pickers. This is our cardiovascular endurance portion of our workout. Let's go.
Round 4.
Round 4. This is our last one. Then we're moving on to those cherry pickers. Let's go. If it's too fast, you slow it down. Go at your own pace. Nice. Woo! Rest. Cherry pickers are next. Either that seated or standing option. Hands to the sky, hands to the hips. Either tiny little squat or you're doing that reach forward. I'm going to do the seated option. Here we go. Hands to the sky, hands to the hips. If you're seated, you're reaching forward. If you're doing it standing, you're just doing a mini squat, arms up to the sky. Let's go. Let's go. Rest. Nice.
Rest.
Nice big breath in and big breath out. Catch your breath. Ready, ready. Let's go.
Work. Round 6.
Round number 6. 2 more after this. Standing option is here, just a tiny little squat. We're not going all the way down, touching those toes. You're going to get yourself dizzy. Keeping that head up, eyes forward. Let's go. Maybe once you figure out the movement, you speed it up.
Rest.
Good. Catch your breath. 2 more rounds, and then we're moving to forward, wide, up, and downs. Woo! Cherry pickers, let's go.
Work. Round 7.
Round number 7. 40 seconds left of work, friends. Let's go. I'm with you. I feel the burn. I know you're working hard. Let's go. Keep breathing. Woo! Rest.
Rest.
Last one here. Then we're moving on to our second box of exercises. Last 20 seconds.
Work. Round 8.
Round number 8. Let's go. You should be a little out of breath, maybe a little sweaty. That's what cardio does to us. Heart and lung function. Let's go. Good. Rest. Nice.
Rest.
We're working our brain next. We're going forward, wide, up, down, or that seated option. All right, here we go. Forward, wide,
Round
up,
1.
and down. If you need to say it out loud, go for it. Once you figure it out, speed it up. Very similar movements what we were doing before, just a little bit more reaction, coordination, rest. This is what you call neuromotor exercises, connecting our brain to the rest of our body, working our proprioception where we are in space, working our brain and cognition. Here we go. Let's go.
Work.
Forward, wide,
Round
up,
2.
down. If you want to make it fun and do your own challenge, maybe you change up the order of these movements. Maybe you go wide, forward, up, down. That's fine, as long as you keep moving. Woo. Rest.
Rest.
2 more. 2 more. Big breath in, big breath out. Get your mind right. 2 more sets, 40 seconds left. Let's go.
Work. Round 3.
Round number 3. Forward, wide, up, down. Good. Sometimes I like to make this into a reaction drill and I call out the things. So maybe we'll do that on our last round. Just, throw in a little bit of a challenge. So listen to what I say and try to mirror or copy that. You ready? Let's go. Wide, forward, up, down.
Round 4.
Good. Down, up, forward, wide. Up, down, forward, wide. Wide, forward, wide, up. Ah, up, down, up, down. Forward, forward, wide, up. Forward, down, up. Woo! Nice. All right, we got punches left. You can do up punches, like nice and high. You can do down. You can do forward. Play around with it. Here we go.
Work.
So maybe we're going a couple up and a couple down. Maybe we're just punching straight in front. We have 4 rounds of punches, so you can kind of have fun with it or stick with me. I'm doing about 4 to 6 up, 4 to 6 down. Rest.
Rest.
Good. You can stay there or just do nice strong punches straight out in front. I always try to incorporate some sort of kickboxing thing. Life's hard. Take it out in a healthy way. Let's go.
Round 6.
Punch it straight out in front. Extend that arm all the way out. Seated or standing. Let's go. What's frustrating you today? Take it out right here. It's in front of you. Let's go. Punch it out. Nice. Rest. Good.
Rest.
We got 2 more rounds. We got this. We're going for single, single, double, up nice and high. Ready? So single punch, single punch,
Round 7.
double, single, single, double. Up nice and high. Crossover punches. Good. Hang on to it. Rest.
Rest.
Good. We're going to go up, up, down, down for our last set here, and then we're moving on to those hacky sack jacks. You ready? So up, up,
Round
down,
8.
down, up, down, down. Keep going. Let's go. Stay strong. You're almost finished. And rest. Nice. All right, we're on to our final one, those hacky sack jacks. Touching the inside of that foot. Maybe we're doing windmills. Maybe we're doing those ice skaters. You ready? I like these ice skaters. Tapping the inside of that
Round
knee as I
1.
shift my weight from side to side. A little bit of an ice skater. Nice stretch in the inner thigh. Still working the brain as I touch opposite hand to opposite side. I'm working that upper or that lower body and upper body. Or we're here. Good, rest.
Rest.
3 more rounds just like that. So I'm either lifting my foot, doing an internal rotation of that hip, touching opposite hand to the opposite ankle, or that seated option is that windmill. Okay? Here we go.
Work.
I'm
Round
gonna show those
2.
seated options. You're still doing that ice skater if you're standing. Good. If lifting the foot doesn't work for us, then we're back to that windmill, touching opposite hand and sit up nice and tall each time. Big arms, nice and wide if we can. Good. Rest. I don't know about you, but I am sweaty. If you need to take a break and grab some water, please do that. I have a fan on to keep me nice and cool. We don't want to get overheated. So listen to your body.
Round 3.
Round 3. 1 more after this, and then we're gonna finish with that fun little like Heisman or little sprint. Here we go. Lots of options. You choose which one works for you. This is your workout. Make it work.
Rest.
Big breath in, big breath out. We're almost there for a break. Here we go. Last one.
Work. Round 4.
Round number 4. I really like this option for standing. I'm not having to lift my foot, but I'm shifting my weight from side to side. So if picking up our feet is difficult, this might feel a little bit more doable. Nice big arms wide. Reach that arm back if you can. Woo, challenges your balance. All right, here's our last one. So we're either nice quick sprint, or you're gonna go step, step, hold, step, step, hold, or that seated step, step, hold, step, step, hold. Here we go.
Round 5.
So maybe we're just pumping those arms and we're just marching in place and pumping those arms nice and fast. Or you're doing a little bit of a agility move. Quick, quick hold. Quick, quick hold. Good. Or if I'm seated, I can kind of like move in my chair. That's kind of a fun option. If your chair is kind of, I don't know, slick and your pants are kind of slick, you can kind of move back and forth. Kind of a fun way to do it. So decide what works for you. So we're here.
Round 6.
Pushing myself. Push, push, push. Good. Or I'm standing. Good. Or I'm just marching. And nice quick pumps. Good. Drive those arms. Drive those elbows. Channel your inner Olympian. Think that you are running that 100-meter dash. Nice and quick. 2 more rounds. Are you ready? Seated or standing? Let's go.
Work.
So maybe we're here.
7.
Maybe we're here. Maybe we're here. Let's go, let's go. Big arms, pump, pump, pump. Let's go. Yep, you got it. Rest. Final one. Cardio will be done. Are you ready? Let's go, let's go.
Work. Round 8.
Round number 8, last 20 seconds of this cardio. Whichever version, Heinzman, maybe we're doing sprints, pump those arms. Keep moving. Let's go. You got it, you got it. And rest. Grab some water. Cardio is done. Nice job. Next set of strength. Grab some water. Catch your breath. So we're going back to those strength intervals. So we're going to work our shoulders and our chest for this first set in this first box. So we're going to be doing a front raise, then we'll do a lateral raise, and then we'll finish with 2 sets of L raises. One comes forward, one comes to the side. So we're really challenging our brain, okay? Then chest V-ups for 4, so arms are out wide. Exhale, squeeze, pulling those thumbs up, weights together, or with or without weights, you decide. Feels good in the chest as I open, and then up and squeeze. Working our chest and our shoulders for this round. For lower body, we're gonna be doing knee raises. So if you wanna challenge your balance, the first set of 20 seconds, maybe I pick a side and I go here. I can do 2 rounds of that leg or alternate the other set, driving the knee up. Using something for balance, you can also just balance and hold if that feels good to you. If standing isn't an option, balance isn't an option, then we're gonna go either alternating knee raises. Maybe I physically lift. Again, if you wanna stick to one side for 20 seconds, then the other side, and then alternate. You can kind of play around with the cadence of those. And then we've got squat taps, which looks like this, tapping the leg to the side, or I'm doing clamshells. I can use a band for those clamshells or just my hands, or I'm doing a side step. So I can either do side step standing, like so, or tap to the side for the right, then the left, and alternate, okay? So those are kind of some of the options. And then our final bit is gonna be working our eyes, reach arms up to the sky, then back to the center. Y's, and then we got W's. So arms come up and we're gonna pull elbows down and back, squeezing, almost looking like a W, reach it up, and then T's. So we're working a lot of postural muscles, squeezing in our back, I, Y, then W, and then T's, okay? And then we've got our final one is gonna be kind of a combo move. So we got one weight, curl, press, and forward. And we'll be there for 4 rounds. So those are our last few bit of strength moves before we move into core. Again, I'll show us how these all work, but grab those weights. We've got front and lateral raises. These are gonna work some muscles that might not be as strong. So if you wanna go without weights, that's totally fine by me. Are you ready? Let's go.
Round
Whistle. I'm starting with, I'm gonna start with lateral raises, just because that's the way I started. We'll be here for 20 seconds. Seated or standing, arms come up about shoulder height, parallel to the ground. Good, and rest.
Rest.
Now we're gonna go front, so weights come up to my eyes, and then lower. Seated or standing, you decide. You ready? Here we go.
Work.
Core stays nice and strong. If you're seated, check in with your posture. How are we feeling? Sitting up nice and tall, core is engaged. Good. Exhale as those weights come up. Inhale as they come down. Rest. Good. Now we got L raises for the last 2. So one arm comes forward, one arm comes to the side. So really challenging the brain. You ready? It's like rubbing your belly and patting your head. One comes wide, one comes forward. Slowly lower and switch. Core has to stay strong, shoulders stay forward. Good. Seated option. We're here. Good. I can feel this in my core because I'm pulling those weights in different directions. Rest.
Rest.
Last one, and then we got those chest V-ups. You're doing great. Are you ready? L raises one more time. Check in with your posture. Let's go.
Work. Round 4.
Round number 4. Good. After this, we're going to hang on to these weights and to do chest VFs. So working our chest, a little bit of our shoulders. So I want you to kind of rotate your wrists up to the sky. Arms are out kind of wide, and then we're going to pull those weights up, thumbs together, and then lower. Seated or standing. Here we go.
Work. Round 5.
Lower, lower, lower. Nice little stretch in the chest. Exhale, up and squeeze. And lower. Good. And lower. Perfect. Whew, rest. If these weights are starting to feel heavy, I'm only using like 3 pounds. You can always drop them. Give yourself permission to drop them or go to water bottles or whatever feels good, all right? Here we go.
Round 6.
Round number 6. Open. Up and squeeze. Keep working hard. You're doing awesome. So strong. You are so strong. I'm here with you. I feel the burn. I think the last 2 rounds, I am dropping my weights. I'm going without. And I'm just going to do the movement. Nice little stretch in my chest as I open up those arms nice and wide. Here we go. And then up, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze.
Round 7.
And lower. Bring those thumbs together. Inhale, open. Exhale, up and squeeze. You're doing awesome. Keep it up. Stay strong. Nice rest.
Rest.
Final round. If you've got water bottles handy, great option for some resistance, especially for traveling. Water bottles,
Work.
great piece of equipment.
Round 8.
Last one, let's go. And then we're moving on to either balance with those knee raises or seated knee marches. Maybe you do a knee hold, even seated. Works for me. Let's go. Good, and rest.
Rest.
All right, so you're either gonna stand and do a knee raise on that right side. Maybe you hold or do the seated one. Are you ready? Here we go. So if I'm seated,
Round
I'm just
1.
lifting one knee. Maybe I'm lifting and holding, seeing how long I can hold and then drop, or I'm physically lifting. If we're doing it standing, maybe I'm holding, nice little balance, or tap that foot to the floor, drive the knee back up. Hanging onto a walker, chair, countertop, whatever works for you. Let's do the other
Rest.
side. We're just gonna be alternating these sides. If that doesn't work for you, I just want you to do alternating knee marches for the next 3 rounds, okay? So I'm gonna work the other side this time.
Work.
You can
Round
hold.
2.
Or drive the knee up. Core is strong. This leg that's standing is doing work. This leg that's driving that knee up is still doing the work. Good. Seated option, I'm either physically lifting, or I'm driving, or I'm holding. Good, rest. Back to that
Rest.
first side. You got this. Work that balance, work that strength in that lower body. Here we go.
Work.
Maybe we're
Round
working that
3.
balance, or maybe we hang on. Hold on to something. Safety is key. We don't want you falling over. Other option is a nice little knee drive. Good. Stay strong. Rest. One more on this other side, and then we are finishing with squat taps. Working that lower body some more. If you're with me, I'm doing my left side. Maybe you're doing your right side.
Round
Again, maybe
4.
we're balancing. Keep going. Maybe you're doing this seated. You can hold or that knee drive. Good. Our next 4 exercises are those squat taps. You can alternate, you can sidestep, you can do a clamshell seated. So you decide. Maybe we do right side, then left side, or you're sidestepping, or seated out to the side, or clamshell.
Work.
So here's your seated option. Physically lifting. I'm focusing on one side. You can always alternate. Sometimes we might have like an affected side. So it's kind of important to really focus on one side at a time. Good. Rest. Or you're doing those clamshells, opening the knees, bring the knees together. If you did that single side, switch sides. Here we go.
Work.
Seated
Round
option.
6.
Here. Standing option. You're here. Or you can do a side step. Like I said, you make it yours. Have fun with it. Good. If for the last 2 rounds you just want to do side steps, alternating, that's fine. If you want to go back to that right side, go for it. These can really fatigue our legs, like doing single leg stuff. So listen to your body. If you need to take a seat, do that. Here we go. So maybe I'm just doing nice little squat walks. Side step, side step. Works for me. Works for you. Over here. Keep it up. I'm just showing you all the different options, and you pick which version works for you. Nice. Final one. And then we're moving on to our last little box of exercises. Ready, ready, ready? If we're seated, check in with your posture. Sit nice and tall. Core is engaged.
Round 8.
Round number 8. Good. Maybe I'm physically lifting, moving that leg in a different direction, especially if we're seated all day. So good. Almost there. Stay strong. I'll give you a little bit of a break before we move into our last box of exercises. Good. Rest.
Rest.
Grab a quick drink of water. I'm going to kind of show you what these look like. So, yep. T's, I's, Y's, and then W's are kind of weird because you got to get your arms back up into that Y position. Pull those elbows back and down. Okay? So, we're just going to kind of do little I's, Y's, T's, W's, and then the last 4, you're going to grab one weight, curl, press, forward. Working the brain, working the upper body. Let's go. All right. Are you ready? Final 2 little Tabata exercises before we move into cardio. Or not cardio. Before we move into core. Let's go.
Round 1.
I's, Y's, or T's, W's. You kind of go with your own version. I's. This one really challenges the brain. Y's. And then that W. Good.
Rest.
We could have just done I's for 1 round, Y's for 1 round, W's for 1 round, T's for 1 round. You know. Seated or standing, here we go.
Work. Round 2.
Good. As long as you hit all of these letters, you can do whatever version that works for you. I's are nice and narrow. Y's are nice and big. That W, we pull elbows down and back. Good. And then those T's are nice and wide. Working those postural muscles, this really opens up our chest. Super important, especially if we're hunched over all day. Here we go. Last 2.
Work. Round 3.
Good. Core needs to stay strong. Nice. I feel these in my shoulders, and I'm not using any weights at all. Woo! Good.
Rest.
This might be our last one, and then we're going to do those curl press forwards. You ready? Let's go.
Work. Round 4.
Round 4. This is our last one of these. Then you're going to grab one weight and do that curl press forward. Stay strong. Feel the burn. Good. Whew, rest. Grab one weight. Final bit. Curl. Press. Forwards. Are you ready? Let's go.
Work.
Curl.
Round 5.
Press. Forward. These ones are challenging my brain today. Curl. Press. And forward. Good. Curl. Press. Forward. Perfect. Nice. Rest.
Rest.
3 more. Y'all, we're doing good on time. We're finishing strong. Here we go. Curl.
Work. Round 6.
And forward. If you need to say it out loud, go for it. If you want to do these ones standing, great. If you need to do these ones seated, awesome. Listen to your body. Good. Curl. Press. And forward.
Rest.
Whew. Whew, we're almost there.
Work. Round 7.
Round 7. Just think, about 40 seconds of work left. This one's working our biceps, shoulders, triceps, and chest and back. All the muscle groups in that upper body. Rest. Y'all, we got one more set of 20 seconds. You can do anything for 20 seconds. You've got this. Here we go.
Work.
Press.
Round 8.
And forward. Round 8. Nice. Almost there. Oh, and rest. Boom, you did it. We're moving on to core. We're gonna shorten up our next little segment just in lieu of time. So grab a swig of water, moving on to core. You are almost done. I know I have 3 sets up there, but we're only gonna focus on one of them, which is going to be our final one. So we're gonna do one more set of Tabata, which is about 4 minutes of work. We're gonna do 4 sets of weighted sit-ups in your chair. So we're focusing on the bottom box. And then our last one is going to be kind of a fun challenge. You can either do a plank, which maybe we're using like a countertop, a desk, something sturdy, and we're holding in a plank like so, nice and strong. Maybe we're doing it against a wall. Palms are here, squeezing in the glutes, if that's a safe option for you. Another option is maybe we just stand and we are holding a weight out in front of us. So it feels kind of like a plank. Core is strong, arms are out, and we're holding. Or you're doing it seated. Sitting up nice and tall, weights out in front, and we hold, okay? That's gonna be our plank version. And then our weighted sit-up, we're just leaning back, exhale, crunching forward, elbows to knees. This is our final 4 minutes of work. And then we're gonna call it a day and stretch it out, all right? Let's do this. So, weighted sit-ups are first, 4 rounds of those. Sitting on the edge of your chair. I'm gonna move my weights out of my way. Weights at my chest. I'm gonna inhale back, exhale forward. You ready? Let's go.
Work. Round 1.
Good, inhale back, exhale forward. Inhale back, exhale forward. Good, nice seated core here. Rest. Good. 3 more rounds, just like that. I may add in a little challenge and have us hold for a little bit and then crunch forward. Just listen up. So lean it back, exhale forward. Trying to keep that back nice and flat. Good, inhale back. Use that breath, engage those core muscles. Good. Nice, and rest.
Rest.
2 more rounds. This time I'm gonna add in little holds, so if you're ready. So lean it back slightly, about halfway, hold. 3, 2, 1. Crunch it forward, elbows to knees. Lean it back halfway, don't touch the back of your chair. 3, 2, 1. Crunch it forward. Inhale back, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Crunch it forward. Last one, and rest.
Rest.
Good. Final one, and then we're gonna do that plank or the hold with the weight. So you decide which version works for you, but we're going weighted steps one more time. So inhale back, exhale
Round
forward.
4.
Good. Now with this plank hold, you can hold through rest breaks, or go 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Maybe you do a couple versions seated. Then you try the plank against your chair. So if you're gonna do the plank against your desk or the wall, go on ahead and get in that position. Palms are flat, core is engaged. Seated or standing option is here too. We're just holding the weight out in front.
5.
This one's no joke. You can hold it wide or up and down. Core is strong, sit up nice and tall, we're holding. This is a great option. You can also do this standing. You're working that core, you're working those arms. Rest. Good. You either have 3 more rounds of that. You can also do it standing, or Maybe you're against that chair, countertop, and we're gonna hold. Here we go.
Work. Round 6.
If you're doing this plank, you're squeezing in those glutes, strong shoulders. Good, core is engaged, glutes are engaged. But again, we're using something that's stable, countertop, wall, desk, couch. Rest. Maybe we just bring those feet together. You can also work through your rest breaks. That's up to you. Maybe I'm doing it against a wall. So my arms are about shoulder width apart, and I'm just holding against the wall. Good. Keep it up. So many good options. If our arms start to get tired, we can always be here. I'm holding 8 pounds. This is kind of heavy. You got it. Hold on. Hang on to it. Y'all, we're on our final one. We got this. Stay strong. Last 20 seconds of work. Round number 8.
Work. Round 8.
Round 8. There have been times when I thought I was on round 8, but I was only on round 7. So the nice thing is this music tells us where we're at. Stay strong, friends. I'm here with you. Core engaged, glutes engaged, shoulders. Keep breathing. And rest. Good job. Let's stretch it out and call it a day. All right, let's cool it down. Super proud of you. Thank you so much for joining me for this fun Tabata workout. Obviously, we didn't get to get all of our exercises, so you're just gonna have to join me back for another Tabata where we do the rest of those core moves. Let's take a big breath in up overhead. Reach those arms up to the sky. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale it out. Clasp hands behind our back. Open up the chest nice and big. As we cool it down, I just want you to kind of check back in with your body. See how we're feeling. How's your mood? You know, exercise produces endorphins, and endorphins make us happy, so hopefully that has happened. Big breath in. Exhale, round in those shoulders. Hopefully muscles feel maybe a little bit looser. Maybe our energy level has maybe improved. Exhale it out and shake out the arms. Breathe in, reach arms up overhead to that warrior 1 position, palms face each other. Exhale into warrior 2, push those walls away, pulling fingertips up, feeling a nice stretch in those forearms and biceps. Also, as we stretch, I just want you to thank your body. Hug that arm across your chest, how it's moved for you today. Think about how strong your legs, your ankles, your feet, your quads, hamstrings, core, biceps and triceps, hands, how strong your mind has been. Good. Reach arms wide, pull fingertips up, push those walls away. Exhale, other arm comes across our body. I know sometimes MS can feel like it limits us. It can be really frustrating and challenging to always be, you know, sometimes it's a struggle, but I think it's also important for us to thank our bodies, how it has moved for us today. Be grateful for that. Helpful to shift our perspective and our mindset. Exhale it out. Shake it out. Nice spinal twist, so we're going to breathe in. Exhale, twist to one side. Good. And also you've got breath in your lungs as you breathe in. Exhale it out, twist to the other side, which means you've purpose today. Remember that. You are important, you are loved, you are seen, and you are enough. Exhale it out, come back to center. Good, let's stretch out that lower body. You can't really see my shirt right now, but it says MS Warrior, and that is what you are. Or maybe you're struggling, whatever else has a challenge in your life, you are a warrior, and you are strong. So remember that. Exhale it out, heel on the ground, toes pointed up. Reach. Ooh, nice stretch here in that hamstring. So glad that you joined me for this fun full body workout. Good. Let's pull that knee up, place the ankle on top of our thigh. Nice little glute stretch here. Now the stretching portion is a great way to kind of listen to your body, see what it needs. If you need to stretch anything else, use this time to do that. Stretching is an important component to a workout that we don't want to neglect. super helpful for preventing soreness, helps with our range of motion, flexibility, spasticity. So don't ignore this part of your workout. Pull the knee up, rotate in the ankle, point and flex the toe. We're almost finished here. Good. Big breath in, exhale, lengthen that leg long, heels in the ground, toes pointed up and reach. Taking nice big deep breaths in and out, getting our oxygen back to those muscles. Pull that knee up, ankles on top of our thigh. Awesome. Well, if no one's told you today, I'm proud of you. You did awesome. You did it. You went far and above what research says we should do every day, which is 30 minutes of exercise, and you just did an hour, so kudos to you. You did it. Good. Pull that knee in, place the foot on the floor. Last big breath in, reach those arms up. Exhale it out, my friends, and know that you are stronger than MS. Awesome. Thanks so much for joining me for another Keep Moving with Emily.